Hi, this is Dan Heisman, Philly tutor for Chess FM. This is the Improve Your Chess video series for ICC members. Although I'm a full-time chess instructor and I make my living teaching you guys and helping you get to be as good as you can, I don't play much chess anymore. My last rated game was in 1991, over a quarter century ago now. So don't get to play too much slow chess, and I haven't played out loud against the computer in a couple of years. So to say I'm a little rusty is probably an understatement. But let's give it a try. And as usual, I'm going to play BethO. Not the strongest opponent, but the idea of the video, of course, is to have you listen to my thought process as I play the game out loud and try not to embarrass myself. All right, so let's go. The computer will pick a color at random. I can pick one if I want, but let's let it pick one at random. Here we go. Challenge BethO. All right, it gave me black, and it plays knight f3. All right, well, when people play knight f3, I can play like a King's Indian setup, or I can offer a Sicilian. Lots of ways to play it. So there's no sense thinking a long time. I just pick one. I could play knight f6. I could play c5. Let's play c5. All right, and he plays c4. So we have a symmetric English. All right, and I could go for some sort of Botvinnik setup or maybe the Fischer setup. Either way, knight c6 is a good move, so let's do that. Knight c3. All right, so if I play g6 to play bishop g7, he can play d4. If I want to play a Botvinnik setup, I can play e5, and then he should play e3 with the idea of playing d4. So if he doesn't, then I just get a nice lock on the center. So I could play e5 or I could play g6. If I play g6, we can transpose into a Maroczy bind, and the computer's pretty good at Maroczy bind. That's one of the only good opening I think BethO is tough against. All right, well, let's play e5 and see what BethO does. All right, so e5, queen c2. All right, well, that's not a wonderful move. I can attack the queen with my knight, but it's a little early to do so. But now he's not playing for e3 and d4 as much anymore, so I don't have a lot of things to worry about. So I should just fianchetto my king bishop and get another piece on that d4 square. So that looks like a good idea. So I'm going to play g6. Rook b1. He's got a break move at b5. Not possible yet. I don't have to play a5. So let's just play bishop g7. And he moves the queen again. All right, well, knight b4 forks the queen and the a-pawn, but the a-pawn's guarded by the knight. So that doesn't do much. e4 forks the queen and the knight, but it's guarded twice. In some lines, he can play queen d6, which is annoying. If I play d6, he can play knight b4. So I have to watch out for that a little bit. So let's think about this. d6, knight b5. I'd have to play bishop f8 or something, which is annoying, but I'd get my tempo back by playing a6. So d6. Now suppose I wait a move and play knight ge7 and then he plays knight b5. That might be a problem. Then I'd have to play knight d4. And if he plays e3 and I play knight f3 check and he takes back, I don't have any great ways. Well, I guess I could play knight f5 in that position. Interesting. All right, so already, if I play knight ge7 and he plays queen d6, he's hitting my e-pawn and my c-pawn. I'd have to play b6. He could play knight b5, threatening knight c7 check. That looks really bad. All right, so I think if I play d6, he plays knight b5. I can either play bishop f8 or knight d4. Knight d4 threatens to trade off the knights. Can't be that bad. All right, let's do that.